Hey guys, how you doing? It's me. I'm back. Give me 1 second. I gotta fix the mic. All right, here we go. Sorry it took so long. Got hung up. Okay. Now, I got some stories for you, so be prepared. This story starts at my actual job. Yeah, that's right. I said it, at work. I've always heard about stuff like that, but I never actually experienced it until then. This started happening back about maybe a year ago. I was talking to a coworker, and she was saying how she kept seeing this guy in the bathroom. I was like, what? Yeah, you don't know the difference between the men's room and the ladies' room? This one, that type of guy is a ghost. A ghost? Oh, okay. I was like, what happened? So she was telling me how she would see him sitting on the stall. Sitting on the toilet seat, you know, in one of the stalls, and she looked back, and he disappeared. And then she saw him in the mirror one time. She looked back, and he wasn't there. I thought she heard him clear his throat in front of it. Every time these things happen, she run out of the bathroom, right? So then it started happening to me. I was like, wow. My first experience, I was sitting on the floor. She was way over there somewhere, and there was a guy in this area over here, but in the same vicinity. They were all away from, both of them was away from me. I was like in the middle of the floor. They were nowhere near me. All of a sudden, I hear this. I was like, whoa, and it was very pronounced, and you could tell that you could hear someone clearing their throat. I was like, and it was directly in front of me. It was the weirdest thing ever. I was like, wow. So I told her I heard the clearing of the voice thing. She was like, I told you. I was like, yeah, you were right. So right after that, everything just started falling into place. But it all ended in the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom. I walk into the dark bathroom because the light is off, and we have these sensors where once they detect someone walking in, it's a motion sensor. So once they detect you walking into it, then the light pops on. Before that happens, I'm walking in there, I'm taking my earpieces out of my ear, and I hear this voice saying, "Excuse me, hello." I was like, whoa. It was pitch black and there was nobody in that bathroom. Okay, now if there was someone in there, the lights would have been on. So I was like, man, this is crazy, right? The third time, I was walking into the bathroom. I saw this gray silhouette of a person standing right in front of me. And it was kind of like I saw it for like maybe 5 to 10 seconds. And my eyes fixated on it right away, so I could see the head, the shoulders, and just whatever. And then it shot to the right and went through the wall. I was like, wow, that was weird. Third time or the fourth time I had this person. Went in the bathroom, handle my business as usual. Place my phone down on the sink. Go handle my business. I come back, washing my hands. I just happened to look down. I was like, whoa. And the screen popped on and it said the word hi on the screen from my Siri. Now, keep in mind, one second. Anybody that has an iPhone 4 or an iPhone 5 knows that to activate your Siri, if you have that function, you have to press and hold, and that happens. That is the only way to activate your Siri, right? I never touched it. It was on the sink when I went to go use the bathroom. When I came back, the word hi was already on there. So he was making himself known by saying hi to me through my phone. And that was very amazing. I never thought I would actually experience that before, ever. So all this stuff happened. I was never really responding back. So that was the part where I messed up at. So apparently he got tired of trying to make himself known to me, so he stopped trying to do that. And I started to realize that that's what was happening. That's what was happening. That's what I was doing. So I decided to, every time I walked into the bathroom, I would say hi to him. I would say, sorry I didn't say anything before, but I really can't talk to someone I can't see because it's going to make me look stupid, crazy, right? They'll think I'm talking to myself. So over time, we started talking about him again, and then all of a sudden, that's when he pops up to make himself known, right? I go into the bathroom, handle my business again. I'm in installed. All of a sudden, I hear something lift up the toilet seat because you can hear it squeak with the, the little area that it's hooked into in the back. I hear it lift up and it drops down abruptly onto the, the commode. I was like, oh, okay, so you trying to make yourself known. Good job, So, that it was a pretty crazy time for me at that point when I'm actually experiencing this stuff at work. And then, of course, the toilets will be flushing by themselves. The sinks will come on by themselves because they all have these little sensors. When you lay your hand above it or underneath, and it comes on, right? Now, that's the only way they can come on. So, obviously, he was doing that from one sink to another. And it would go in a straight line. The first 4 sinks, and then the back, and then the toilets. So, he was like sinks all the way in the toilet. So, he was like going around in a circle, doing that. So, he would, make himself known, right? So, another situation I had was, I don't know if I even talked about this before, but if I did, it was in one of the first videos that I started making. So I'm gonna do a recap just in case I didn't say anything. So here we go. This happened years ago before what's been happening now. I was living in Western Virginia at the time, which is like 22 minutes away from DC. This was a situation where I had insomnia for 2 weeks straight. And that's how it all started. I told my mom about it. She told me I just need to read the 23rd Psalm and I'll be okay. I'll actually, be able to go to sleep that night. So I did. I read the 23rd Psalm and I went to sleep that night. But in the midst of all that, I also, in my prayers, I asked God I would love to see my guardian angel because I never seen him before. I was like 17 years old at the time. Okay. Just really graduated high school. So that night, like I said, I went to sleep and I was awakened by a blinding light that was in the center of my bedroom, just hovering right there in midair. So I was like, whoa, okay, it's shining in my face. So, because my room was pitch black. The only light that you can see was the light coming from the hallway. But it wasn't enough for me to just wake up because this light was just like right there. Because I had bunk beds at the time and I was on the bottom bunk. So whatever light is shining in my face is coming from the middle section of my bedroom. So my head is going to be within that area to where it's going to be out of my eyes. I wake up from all this and I'm like, whoa, what the heck? And I see this light just shimmering in the center of my bedroom. And all of a sudden, I see this being from out of that light. Like, get up. I'm looking at this man. He's like, got this long, curly black hair. And it's long. But yeah, I said that. Anyway, he had a square face, sharp facial features, very strong. He had a bright smile, and he had blue or brown eyes. And I could see his shoulders, his robe, the robe sleeves. I could see his wings in the back, and he's just hovering above this shimmering light. He's just forming out of it. So I was like, wow. So he reaches out to me, he reaches down, and I reach up and I grab his hands. He smiled at me, I smiled back, and then he just disappeared. And at that point, I just got back in the bed. I was like, thank you. And went to sleep. I haven't had insomnia since. Okay, this was back in like the early 90s. Okay, so, and then one other incident. This was before that, I believe, or after. I just graduated high school. It was a graduation present. It was a cruise ship trip to Bermuda. So it was me and my mother. We got on the cruise ship from New York. We left in New York Harbor to be on our way. And we were going into, Bermuda and all that stuff. We got there. We was, walking around, checking the places out, and we decided, my mom decided we needed to get a tour guide. So she was trying to see if she can find someone to do it. And we came across this one guy, ordinary guy. He's a brother. He's a black guy. He was wearing a black baseball cap, black sunglasses, a black t-shirt, black shorts, black shoes. I don't know about the socks though. He might have been barefoot. I'm not sure. But he was wearing all black. Plus he was black, which is kind of, metaphorically funny. But she went up to him. She said, you know, we're looking for someone to, you know, show us around the island and give us a tour. You know, I said, oh, we want you to take us around the island. He said, sure, I'll take you around the island, no problem. I said, you know, my mom said, how much you charge? I said, $5. I was like, what? I backed up, and my mom was like, $5? You got yourself a deal. She answered me $5. And they gave me this car. It looked like a little Chevette or like a four-door sedan or something like that. It's a white car. And he's driving us around the island. But I get to the crazy part later. So we get to the first attraction. It's this cave we had to go into. So my mom was like, watch, as soon as we come out, he gonna be gone. That'd be $5 that, you know, it's a distant memory. We go in, we hand our stuff with the tour and everything, we come out, and he's standing right there against the stone wall waiting for us. And she was like, wow. And he stood there every single time we went to an attraction and came back out. Right? So the whole thing was over, and he's showing us Michael Jackson's house that was across the bay, you know, on this little island. My mom was like, you know, you've been so kind to us. We just got to get a picture. You said, okay, that's cool. So he stands in one spot. I'm standing next to him. She snapped the photo, and vice versa. My mom stands next to him, snapped the picture. After that, on the merry way, we didn't even see where he went after that. I can't even remember. I don't know. He might have disappeared. He might have just walked away or got in his car and drove off. You know. But we got home after the trip was over. She went to the photo place to get them developed. Now keep in mind, every single photo came out. Every single negative came out. Right? We get home. We looked through it. And the main thing we were looking for was that guy. You know, we were looking at the other photos too, but I was really focusing on that guy. I said, yeah, this that guy. He drove around. We came to a photo where it was just me and my mother in separate photos. Those were the photos we took pictures with this guy. He didn't show up in not one photo. Do you hear what I'm saying? He did not show up in the photo. Now, I have heard that angels cannot show up or don't show up on film. But nowadays, you can actually catch one on film. You just, like, there was this one photo I saw on the Montel Williams show when Sylvia Brown was up there. It was a full wing that was extended out this way. Okay? And this was an actual wing. And then there was one photo from the Waco, Texas, where he saw when those little kids were being rescued. There was a silhouette of a being, like it was like a silhouette of light in the shape of a human figure, like in the center of the classroom. So they can be shown on film, but they say that you can't really see them full on like an actual face or whatever. You see like this streak of light or the form of a person, you know, in the form of light or whatever. But anyway, bottom line is, when we took that picture, he was standing next to us, and he was just as solid as you and me and everyone else that'll be watching this video. And I could touch the man. I mean, can you imagine if I had my elbow on his shoulder like this, you know, just standing like this with my elbow like that? That would be so weird. You know, why you got your arm like this? Because the dude was standing right there, had my arm on his shoulder. You know? So, it was crazy. I could not believe what I had just experienced. And my mom said he had to have been an angel that was looking out for us. My interpretation? That's exactly what it was. It was an angel looking out for us. Okay, so like I said, when we looked at that photo and saw just me and my mom standing there by ourselves, I mean, normally we do that. We'll take self pictures of ourselves on the trip, but we'd be standing in front of something that you could actually look at, like the ocean or whatever. But we just stand next to a wall, and the dude was standing right next to us, but he didn't show up in the photo. You didn't see no ball of light, no streak of light, no nothing. He was just gone. Okay, so that was one of my experiences. Another one, I believe. Like I said, if I have said this before, yeah, I'm just doing a recap because I can't remember if I said it or not. But in closing, oh wait, hold up. Now this is nothing to do with ghosts. This is like part of some of my other videos where I had an experience, and I can't so I'm just gonna go ahead on and just finish this. Anyway, the bottom line to all these stories is if you see something, go with it. If you think that's what it is, that's probably what it is. If you think you saw a ghost, you saw one. If you think you saw a UFO, you saw one. Do not let anyone else tell you differently. Because these are people who are either skeptics or they just don't believe what you're saying because they haven't experienced it yet. Okay, you know, I've had people tell me that you had to been drinking or smoking or whatever else, or doing some drugs. I don't do any of those things. I drink on occasion, but I don't drink to the point where I'm going to hallucinate or do drugs or whatever the case may be. I don't even smoke weed anymore. Anyway, but yeah, if you see something, 9 times out of 10, it is what it is. And so I say unto you, go with it. Don't let no one else tell you different. You know, that's the reason why I created these videos, because when you get to a certain point where you feel like you have to say something, get on YouTube. That's the best place to do it, because you see so many videos of people having actual video of a ghost, the Hat Man, you know, the story about the shadow people and all that stuff. You know, it's paramount when it gets to a certain point. If you had a lot of experiences that you've been wanting to talk about, get on here. Send me some videos. I would love to see them. Send me your comments. Let me know what's up. And if I have an answer for you, I'll give it to you. You know, because I have had my experiences, so I can tell you that if you saw something, don't second guess yourself. Don't be like, well, maybe it was the trick of the light, or maybe I was tired. No, don't ever believe that. If you saw it, you saw it. You know, usually the unexplainable is, I won't say it's explainable, but it is what it is. Just because you can't explain it does not mean that it's not real. So that is my story for today. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did have another one. This was one about me being in the bathroom, right here, next to my kitchen. It was this, okay. It was like between 6 and 7, maybe 8 o'clock at night. The door was closed in my bathroom. Okay, I have a towel rack hanging over the door. So when you close it, it's locked in with the doorway and the top of the door itself. And you can actually see the little prong sticking down from the outside of the door. But on the inside, it's the towel rack. Now, I'm minding my own business. I think I was cooking me some dinner, and all of a sudden, I hear the towel rack hit up against the door. Now, I am the only one that lives in my house. I am the proprietor, the only proprietor. So there was nobody here. There was nobody in the bathroom. It was just the bathroom itself. And something lifted it up and let it go, and it hit up against the door. There is no way for that to happen. I didn't open up the door for that to happen before I heard the noise. And the door was completely closed, so the wind didn't blow it open. So, you know, a little paranormal activity. But it's not like it happens all the time. It happens sporadically. You know, I try to make sure that I document everything so that I can share these videos with you. So that was those were my experiences, past and future. So when I have more experiences, I will definitely get on here to let you guys know. Still, like I said, I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear your stories. And if you can relate to what I'm saying, that is definitely cool with me. I would love to see your videos. Send me a link. I would definitely leave you a comment. Like the last lady I talked to, I think her name was something Giggles7. I guess I know one of the part of the name is Giggles. So if I got it wrong, I apologize. You know, she was telling me about a situation she had that was similar to mine, and I gave her some advice about what to do. So, if you need some advice, let me know. I'll see if I can come up with an analogy for you, you know, which would be conducive to what your situation is all about. But anyway, I gotta go. It's getting late, and I gotta start getting ready for work again. You know, tonight's actually my Friday, so if I have something else to share with you, I will definitely get back to you. I think I have another paranormal experience, but aloha, hui ho, and mahalo for looking at my videos. All right, peace.